Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. This reading is going to be my group reading in celebration of International Guide Dogs Day. Guide dogs have a very special place in my heart, and that's why I keep giving them a little extra attention here. In September, in celebration of Service Dog Month, I highlighted them and their importance to helping us see. Not only see what's right in front of us, but see things that we may not see with our eyes, as they have a better sixth sense. So on Wednesday, April 29th, we have International Guide Dogs Day. And I couldn't think of a better time to revisit this site and our impaired site. So I'm bringing back the spread that I created in September. This is the spread. And we're going to look at what it is we're missing and how we can better see what's right in front of us. Now, I will be referring to this spread throughout the reading. In the description box below, I have a link to this spread, so you can refer to this spread as you need. Now, the deck I chose for this reading is the Everfree Tarot. I wanted something a little bit more fun and playful to reflect that playful side of the guide dog, but also give us some great insight. And as this is a selection reading, I have 3 selections. I have Angelite, I have Amethyst, and then I have Lapis Lazuli. Now I want you to choose which crystal resonates with you the most right now. And then in the description box below, I also have a timestamp. You can click on the timestamp to the correlating crystal and it'll take you to that reading, and I will see you there. Hello and welcome, my Angelite group. This reading is especially for you. Now, like always, I have the full 78 tarot cards here, so you get the most full and comprehensive reading for you. Without further ado, let's see what the cards have to say for you. So we're going to start off, obviously, in question 1. What is right in front of my Angelite friends that they are not seeing? The 8 of Coins. This is also known as the 8 of Pentacles. And it's that hard work and detailed orientated work. We're missing some of the finer points. We have a general concept of what it is we need to do and how we need to go forward. However, we're missing those little aspects and those little pieces that are going to make it more meaningful and fulfilling for you. Those pieces that bring you the greatest joy and the most abundance. These are really important aspects that we're kind of overlooking in some aspect or completely. So let's go into question 2. What is blocking my Angelite friends' sight? The 9 of Wands. 9s are about all that hard work, all that we've achieved, all that we've accomplished. The 9 of Wands talks about not backing down. You're ready for a fight. However, we're missing some of those really important aspects. You're so geared up and so pinned in that you're not able to see that important aspect. In the original card, and you can kind of see it here, these wands are right behind this figure. Those wands give you a great backbone. They talk about those past experiences that we've had to really use our courage or determination to overcome those challenges, those barriers. those past experiences and that no fear attitude is causing those blocks. We need to calm our inner fire a bit, douse it a bit with a bit of amazing earthy energy so that we can start to see through this mist. We can start to see through those wands and see what's really at the heart of the matter. Because once we do start to see and start to incorporate that amazing insight and attention to detail, that's when we're going to start to see a shift. These nines are going to become an ally because we're not going to back down. We're going to keep going. It's going to give fire to our forge here to push us even further. So we do really need to start to put this as an ally rather than as our obstacle. Let's go into the third question. What is right in front of my Angelite friend's third eye that they are not seeing? The King of Cups. Kings are that fully defined personality. They have the most power, they have the most control. The King of Cups talks about that emotional control. Being able to, no matter what is happening on the outside, keep that calm, cool, collected energy on the inside, so that you are able to use all your faculties to gain the direction and the insight. When we start to be able to use and tap into that intuition and that guidance that our higher vibrational self wants to share and needs to share with us, we're going to gain a better understanding of this Nine of Pentacles and how to incorporate it into our world and into our everyday. Right now, we're seeing some emotional turbulence impact our ability to connect in. That cup is about emotion and intuition. The King of Cups wants to grant us and help us with that emotional stability so we can gain the direction that we need. However, we have a block. So let's look at that. What is blocking? It's on the floor. My Angelite friend's third eye. I prefer it when they don't hit the floor, but that's okay. Death, the 13th card in the Major Arcana. There are aspects and pieces that we need to release that are not serving our greater good. And I've said this in past videos. Until we release that lower vibrational stuck energy, we're not going to see what's right in front of us. We're not going to be able to incorporate it to its fullest. Now, as we start to release parts and pieces that aren't serving us, we are going to gain pieces and bits of clarity. And that clarity is going to help spur us on and keep us motivated. It's going to bring that abundance, that fulfillment, and that joy. When we have those moments of excited joy, happiness, we have that abundance, we get that manifestation moving in. That's when we're starting to connect into our intuition and to what's really important to us. And those are aspects that we really need to latch onto and nurture. Because as you start to embrace what is working and those aspects that the universe really wants you to connect into, they feel good, they bring that abundance, and when you focus in on them, things click and make sense. You're able to release more of what's not serving you because you're not giving it the energy it needs. You somewhat strangle it out and release it because you don't give it that energy and nurture that it requires. Let's go on to the 5th question. What should my Angelite friends pay attention to right now? The 6 of Wands. That passion is really key. Wands are about that inner fire, that passion, and that courage and determination. 6s are about balance and harmony. We need to balance things out, bringing in that passion, so those pieces and aspects that you really enjoy doing, and it gets you out of your way because you're not overthinking things. You're not able to bring in those past experiences, those pieces that are slowing you down, and worry about them. You're focusing in on the joy, the creativity, and the love. Now, creativity does not always mean fine arts or crafts. It's aspects and pieces that are meaningful for you and bring you that joy that you create, and you're able to express yourself. You're able to express yourself in a meaningful way. And the 6th question, what will help my Angelite friends see more clearly? The 3 of Wands. Again, we're still in that passion. 3s, they're about expression and growth. The 3 of Wands is a movement card. We need to get up and go. We can't sit and overplan, overthink things. We really start to get stuck. Start to put action into what it is you want to do. Giving yourself that intention, that energy, and that time to start to participate in these pieces. Clearing a way for the universe to come in and help guide you. Help clear out some of that lower lying energy that's blocking you. And then we're going to end off on question 7. What can my Angelite friends release to clear up their eyesight? And we've got another Wands. The 7 of Wands. Similar to the 9 of Wands, it talks about not backing down. This uses your courage and your determination to push you forward. Rather than having that backdrop, if you will, or that barrier to your creativity, you have that courage and determination to take it on, to set that intention, embrace that 3, so that we are moving forward, so that we aren't getting to this stuck in stagnation. I want to thank you guys so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and that you were able to gain some insight and direction into the energies of International Guide Dog Day. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. As you can see here, you really never know where I'm going to go next. And the best way to stay connected so you don't miss any of this insight and healing is to subscribe to my channel and hit that little red bell. Also, if you like this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings and healings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my friends. Hello and welcome, my Amethyst friends. This reading is especially for you. Now, like always, I have the full 78 cards here, so you get the fullest and most comprehensive reading for you. Alright, without further ado, let's see what the cards have to say. So, obviously we're going to start off on question 1. What is right in front of my Amethyst friends that they're not seeing? The Hermit. He's the 9th card in the Major Arcana. It talks about that insight into self. There are aspects and pieces that we're missing about who we truly are, and as such, we're not able to live that full, authentic life. We need to be able to see all aspects and greet all aspects of ourselves so that we are able to be that authentic being and live that authentic life. That authentic life is in line with our soul's deeper purpose. It's going to bring us that joy, that fulfillment, and that abundance that we're looking for. So let's look at question 2. What is blocking my Amethyst friends' sight? The Four of Swords. This is a rest and rejuvenation card. Yes, rejuvenation is important. I've said it in a lot of videos in the past couple of weeks about the importance of taking time for ourselves and being able to allow our bodies, our minds, and our souls to rejuvenate, to start that healing process. Our ego is finding that this is a safe idea rather than going deeper. If the ego can get you to stop and plateau at a certain aspect or idea, you're going to stop or pause your evolution and growth, which means you're not going to be able to live that authentic self, that authentic life. We need to balance things out. So not only are we getting that rest and rejuvenation, we're able to pick up that sword, take that truth and knowledge, and help us cut out some of the crap we don't need. Help us detangle and get to the heart of the matter. Let's keep going forward. Let's go on to question 3. What is it right in front of my Amethyst friend's third eye that they are not seeing? The Holy Grail, the Ace of Cups. That life-giving, rejuvenating energy, that clarity to go forward, to help you with this soul searching and understanding self better. Aces are a gift. This is a gift of intuition. Your guides, your guardians, they are all there. They can help get to the heart of the matter. We're not clearly understanding and incorporating their direction. It's a bear that at birth, that connection to universe was lessened. And then as we grew up, we shut down. Those situations have brought up some barriers that yes, we do need to release and we do need to heal from. Balancing it out and making movement on pieces. When you get direction, instead of hemming and hawing on things, start to make baby steps. Baby steps are easier to incorporate into our lives, and if we don't feel that it's working too well, we can stop. Little pieces and little steps are easier to stop and go backwards than big pieces. When we make big shifts, that's when our ego gets scared, and that's when we start to second guess our abilities and our purpose and what we're doing, and that shuts down, well, all that connection. And it shuts down your true potential for that situation. Small baby steps can be easily reinforced. The universe starts to see that you're going on the right track and starts to put things into place so things fall into place for you. Things make sense. Things start to really align, and you see that little sparks of abundance. You get those aha moments. So not second guessing ourselves, starting that movement forward so that you are able to grab hold of that Holy Grail. Let's look at the fourth question. What is blocking my amethyst friend's third eye? The Queen of Coins. Again, we have that nurturing piece. The Queen this is the Queen of Pentacles. That Pentacle piece, we're looking at that growth and abundance. The Queen of Pentacles is a nurturing card. She's an abundance card. Goes back to that overemphasis on nurturing self and healing self, and not allowing multiple balls to be in the air at once. Not focusing in on movement forward as you heal. We've got so much to heal, we would stop fully if we started to try and take it all on, all at once. Additionally, that fear of a lack of abundance or lack of prosperity comes in, because she's growth and abundance. She's a queen. She doesn't like to not have. Her husband is Midas. Everything he touches turns to gold. She's used to having all that she needs and all that she wants in her life. We have that same need. We need it for stability. Not only that physical sense of stability, so we're paying the bills and we're able to have those basic needs. It also talks about spiritually. Our soul needs to have that stability and groundedness to be able to access and utilize that intuition and the guidance from the higher vibrational beings. So that stability and groundedness is needed, and also we do need to have multiple balls in the air to help us move forward. Life is dynamic. We haven't had situations like this in our past lives where we have so much going on all at once. Our minds, our bodies, and our spirits are now capable of juggling multiple aspects, multiple dimensions all at once. We need to trust in our abilities and trust in our skills to take us forward. What about the fifth question? What should my amethyst friends pay attention to right now? The Page of Wands. Pages are that childlike, innocent energy. They're full of excitement, enthusiasm, and play. Putting that lens of excitement into your situation so that you are able to take that sword of truth and knowledge. You're able to light your way and see clearer. You're able to ask those questions. You need to let that inner toddler out so that your situation and yourself can get the answers you need. Because let's be honest, the toddler inquisition, you gain more information in such a short period of time because it is relentless. We need that energy out. We need to embrace that playful, inquisitive mind. We're getting too bogged down on that everyday aspect, and we're missing out on that joy and fulfillment. And then we have the sixth question. What will help my amethyst friends see more clearly? The Empress, the third card in the Major Arcana. She talks about growth and abundance and fertility. The Queen of Coins and the Empress are connected. Now the Empress is the major archetypal energy of that nurturing, loving, creative, fertile energy. Where the Queen of Coins or the Queen of Pentacles is that everyday aspect, us bringing it in to our lives. We need to step back, take those blinders off, those worries and concerns that are holding us back, tapping into that creativity. So we're getting out of our heads, we're getting out of those everyday worries, and we're able to tap in to that creative energy. When we tap into our creative energy, we're tapping into different aspects of our brain. We're also tapping into our intuition. We're not focusing in on what we think we could do or how we should do something or how you're going to be able to afford whatever. You're able to focus in on that creativity. And that creativity helps you to express who it is you are. It does not need to be arts and crafts or fine arts. This is any expression of self that you find meaning in, that you find joy in doing. When we start to allow ourselves to grow and expand in that creative sense, we are going to see that Empress take hold, that fertility come forward, and we're going to see that abundance grow strong. Will help to turn the Queen of Coins from an obstacle to an ally, because she's going to see that abundance, giving you more stability and more groundedness to be able to tap into your intuition for deeper guidance on where it is you need to go. let's end off on what can my amethyst friends release to help clear up their eyesight. The Star. The 17th card in the Major Arcana, the Hopes and Dreams card. We need to release our expectations. We need to release those current expectations. Those current expectations. Those hopes, those dreams. You've limited yourself. They're too clear. We need to release some of that quote-unquote clarity, because it's in that clarity that we've put those blinders on and we're focused in on one aspect. There is so much more that we're able to tap into when we allow the universe to guide us a bit more. When we relax, we have some fun and enjoy our passions, our creativity, we're allowing the universe to help guide us forward and bring in even greater possibilities. Possibilities we hadn't thought of because it isn't in our realm of understanding yet. There's so much more that we could hope and dream for than we could ever imagine. Keeping our eye on a focus or a focal point is going to be important. However, we don't want to just focus in on what we think we want. Focus in on some of these amazing creative endeavors. Allow them to start to open up more doors. Give you better clarity and understanding, and help you really reconnect in with some of your gifts and talents that you're really struggling with or hadn't even thought about. I want to thank you guys so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and you're able to gain some insight into what the guide dogs want to share with you. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. As you can see here, you never know where I'm going to go next. The best way to stay connected so you don't miss any of this amazing insight and guidance is to subscribe to my channel and hit that little red bell so you don't miss a video. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings and healings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my friends. Hello and welcome, my Lapis Lazuli friends. This reading is especially for you. Now, like always, I have the full 78 cards in the deck, so you get the fullest and most comprehensive reading for you. Without further ado, let's see what the cards have to say. So we're going to start off on question 1. What is right in front of my Lapis Lazuli friends that they cannot see? The 6 of Coins. Sixes are about balance and harmony. That coin or pentacle is about growth and abundance. We're not able to see how to better balance things out. We're kind of feeling that pinch. We're feeling a little bit exhausted, that kind of frazzled energy. We're not too sure how to maintain and sustain that balance so that we can continue to evolve and grow. We're kind of feeling literally like you're doing that juggling act and you're always giving to others. And and you're not sure how to balance it out and give back to yourself. So on to question 2. What is blocking my Lapis Lazuli friend's sight? The Five of Cups talks about focusing in on aspects and pieces that are not serving you. You're missing that bigger picture. You're missing what the universe wants to share with you, that direction. Very much your direction here, we're not focusing in the right aspects. We need to shift some of our thinking as to how are you going to manage? How do you juggle so many aspects and pieces? And reframe it into how do you bring that harmony? How do you bring that joy into your life? Because different coins and different pieces are going to fall into place that we haven't accounted for. The universe has a bigger and better understanding of what our journey and what that big picture looks like. We need to step back, focus in on that direction, focus in on what brings us joy and happiness, because that joy and happiness brings about abundance and growth. In that abundance and growth, we're going to feel that energy shift. Rather than worrying where we need to focus our energies, focus in on that light and love rather than how you can do this. All right, let's look on to the third question. What is right in front of my Lapis Lazuli friend's third eye that they're not seeing? Justice. That right and wrong balance card. There's balance in your life. We're just not quite seeing it very well. Some of it needs to be cut away. Now, I won't lie, there are aspects and pieces that the Justice needs to help us shed. She has the sword of truth. We need that truth sword to help us cut away some of these pieces that aren't working. Help us reduce some of the barriers that we have and don't even know are there. When we bring in that ultimate justice, that right that will help us move forward, that's when we're going to bring in that balance, we're going to bring in that harmony. Most importantly, we're going to bring in that abundance. Now, this right may not feel so good sometimes. We latch on and really connect in to what we want, what we think we should have. Whether it be that material aspect, that spiritual space, we have ideas and ideals on what we think we need, what we think we should have. And I won't lie, sometimes justice is very callous in what it cuts. However, it is for our greater good. And once we release it, once we mourn that loss and allow it to leave us, we do feel better because it is the right thing to do. It's a bit bittersweet, however, it is still really needed. And then on to the fourth question. What is blocking my Lapis Lazuli's friend's third eye? The Ace of Cups, the Holy Grail. It's interesting, when Pamela Coleman Smith drew the Five of Cups, she left 2 upright cups. However, in this deck, there's only 1, that Holy Grail. Both of these are your obstacles, they're your challenges, they're blocking you. The Ace of Cups talks about those aha moments, that connection into intuition and that guidance. Your third eye is all about guidance. The Holy Grail is that life-giving sustenance that helps us connect in. We're missing that. We're so hyper-focused, again, on what we think should happen or how we should be able to connect. And why is it that you don't understand these darn messages that the high vibrational beings are sending us? Why is it so challenging? It's in our preconceived notions that we're missing that Holy Grail, that we're missing that insight and that guidance. There's an easy way of taking this challenge and bringing it in to a support. And that's what we really need to do. Releasing those preconceived notions, taking that step back, and allowing the information to come forward, regardless of what that information says. When the high vibrational beings share guidance with us that is against what we think we want or challenges us in some way, so when we shut down, we become aggressive and we really start to self-doubt our abilities. Like I said, sometimes it's bittersweet and it's really hard to hear. However, it's really important that we do hear it, that we're able to understand and incorporate that knowledge that the high vibrational beings and the universe wants to share with us. Let's go on to the 5th question. What should my Lapis Lazuli friends pay attention to right now? The Knight of Coins, or the Knight of Pentacles. We have that adolescent, no fear energy. And we need that courage and determination to be able to challenge our ego, to challenge those ideals, those beliefs. In the original deck, Pamela Coleman Smith drew the knights in varying stages of movement. The Knight of Swords is running straight into a storm. Headlong, here you go. Whereas the Knight of Pentacles is standing steadfast. He has plowed his fields. He's worked hard in his home front. And that's what we really need to focus in on right now. Focusing in on bringing in some of this balanced energy. Connecting into our intuition. And most importantly, acting on and incorporating that knowledge into our everyday. Then we go on to question 6. What will help my Lapis Lazuli friends see more clearly? The Four of Wands. Fours are about foundation and structure. That wand about passion. The best way to move forward so that we're not focused in on what we think we should be doing. We need to be embracing that creativity, that fun. When we start to embrace what brings us joy, those talents and skills, that when we're working on those pieces, we feel fulfilled. We don't feel the time pass. We're paying attention and enjoying what it is we're doing, what it is we're working on. We get out of our head. We don't focus in on what we think we should have, those preconceived notions. We're focusing in on that joy. We're raising our vibration, which helps to raise our vibration of those around us and our environment, which helps to bring in more harmony, helps to bring in some of that clarity that we need. Because as we're enjoying our creativity, we're getting out of our way, we're allowing those high vibrational beings to send some clarity. They start to send you ideas. You don't second guess them because you're in that high vibrational state. You're like, oh, wow, why didn't I think of that before? Those aha moments come in fast and furious. That is when you're turning the ace from a challenge to an ally. Allowing more growth, bringing in that harmony and balance that we're looking for in different and unique ways that we've never seen before. And then finally, what can my Lapis Lazuli friends release to help clear up their eyesight? The Nine of Wands. Nines talk about all those past achievements, all that you've overcome, all that hard work. The Wands, again, we've got that passion. Now, the difference between the 4 and the 9 is that, as you can see here, there's those wands in the background. Really gives that sense of kind of being penned in. Sometimes that backdrop or these back wands that fence us in give us the support we need to take on that next challenge. We don't need to battle right now. What we do need to do is work on ourselves. We don't need to worry about those challenges because those challenges are all within us. We need to allow ourselves to back down from that battle sense. This isn't a right and wrong situation where you're going to have to feel the need to overcome and be right on something, because it's those preconceived notions that are slowing us down. Setting our wands aside, focusing in on that fun, that celebration, that joy, rather than that passion to always be right. We need to douse that fire, a little bit of very earthy energy, that earthy grounded energy, so that we're able to really embrace that happiness, that joy. And it's in that happiness and joy that we're going to gain this clarity that we're looking for. I want to thank you guys so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. I hope that you found this video fun and helpful, and you're able to gain some direction and insight into what the guide dogs want to share with you. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. As you can see here, you never know where I'm going to go next. The best way to stay connected so you don't miss out on any of this healing and insight is to subscribe to my channel and hit that little red bell so you don't miss a video. Also, if you enjoyed this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings and healings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my friends.